take a look at this pair. Such star quality. Since you come as a pair, you two, are you ready? Envision that you're driving an old... Now, Miss Gray Hair. Do you usually... Very good.
This is great.
Very good. Suddenly, now, Miss Gray.
That's not right. We're already at the next...
But at this moment,
Perhaps we were never meant to succeed.
fantastic! Up next, you'll...
I hope these tests won't...
Here, you two are required to picking up from where we left off. Ahead at this moment,
You look less like you want to... You seriously think that would make someone laugh? The test now is...
right answer.
I'm...
A tug at the heartstrings. You have no choice.
It's totally giving up! Come back here!
Fantastic. Of course. However,
Welcome to the final two companions many years late. Against the back. Give it a shot. Your performance is...
Cut! Huh? We haven't even done anything!
It's so beautiful.
We have passed the test. We ought to hurry up. Stellaron is at stake.
Congrats to both! Look at the time!
That red hair can...
You'll find out eventually. You have the option to choose. And now... Dear friends, well, it's said that the watchmaker dreamed up like a skilled pilot. Contestants, may you have a
The trial of time.
Am I just a frail victim? I'm just a... You guys are just like... See? I'm just tick-tock.
Clock?
In Dreamville, I can't believe it's actually Clocky. You see, please. Oh, dear. Don't worry, miss. Over here, my friends. Better use that hamster ball night speed.
This must be one of the missing parts that Big Tigger needs! That's great! We're here! There's a missing part on the opposite side. But how do we get over there?
There's also a dream side left here by a dream weaver. We're running out of time. We'll have to use it if necessary. Shift the balance. Tweet! He's Eddie!
Oh dear!
He's not...
A roasted bird!
Help me improve! Bladed flight!
Keep up!
Rules are made to be broken.
Strike the park! Let's rock!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Bladed flight! Swords descend!
Rules are made to be broken.
Strike the park!
The best is yet to come.
An inner self-fragment belonging to the Sweet Dreams Troupe? This is just too surreal. We've gathered all the missing parts. Let's hurry back. We don't want to keep Big Ticker waiting.
Wish I had time to examine its inner workings.
We're back! As long as you... Whoa! It's working! Tick-tock! What's going on? Oh, thank you. No problem. My friends, go forth, my...
It's all done! Victory's in sight! Let's head to the final stage.
Congratulations! In the final stage, welcome to the 33rd...
Shift the balance.
No way. I think I just saw someone. Someone...
Please wait! By the
Are you a knight?
You've already heard of my humble title elsewhere? I am deeply honored. Upon hearing of the impending festivities, fortunately, the mini-rabbit mech pilot... I do not deserve... Okay, let's get... Upon arrival, what matters is that I now... If I am fortunate enough... Idrilla. The beauty... Dear friends, please ready yourself for this trial set forth by the beauty. Rise to the challenge.
Let's make it quick.
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Bladed flight!
That's it. Ready to lose yours? You can fight it or rock with it.
Practice is a sword's descent!
Your convictions, my friend, are indeed awesome. The laurels of victory belong to a trip. Put forth all your might.
How many can you block?
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock! Time for a shot. Just a little something, and nothing else.
Much better. Rules are made to be broken.
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Time for swordplay! Strike the park!
This song's for you.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Rise to the challenge. That's enough. I have come to grasp the sincerity of your cause. I yield. Beautiful! Go forth. I shall remain here.
We don't have much time. In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time. Yeah!
becoming this Sports Sand Festival champion. We look forward to their...
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the Fest Eye. On behalf... As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. We delved into the truth both I and the Oak family cannot. We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. Ultimately, only heroes like yourself. But I would dare ask, if you did a dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise?
That's not the point! Don't let him—
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to behold. The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, this way, we'll at least know what Welt and Miss Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our idea and our final course of act.
You mean to say that for the long...
Indeed, Dream Master.
This is indeed surprising to me.
The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellarons?
I would have never thought that this nameless...
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstance...
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony...
Sunday, Robin, I've watched you two grow up, and know the magnitude of this matter is enormous, and cannot be taken lightly. Since Miss Sunday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I
I will do as you command.
May thy will be...
Oh, triple fate.
Let us begin.
Understood. Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your ask?
Never.
Then, a final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I...
They have seen your faith.
Just a moment. I have another question I hope to... To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called the god you both mentioned. Are they truly Shipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity, such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the Great One?
Perfectly harmonize. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within. In the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Later, they fell. The route traversed by this Eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated, though an Eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance.
Mr. Yang, being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find your...
So...
For the sake of our grand cause, Sunday, please afford these two an opportunity.
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops penacony.
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Shipe. True bliss can only be within the foundation of law, humanity, and through harmony, we obtain.
Unbelievable.
What have you done with...
Don't worry.
You should know.
Should we need to see your efforts for the justice? Patience is...
If it is the order that...
You're mistaken. Penacony and the natural selection.
So you've decided to...
If Miss Himiko is... I'm willing to divulge. So, come with...
Huh?
Welcome.
Did you do the same to well?
It's a tuning process. Tuning allows you... Now, everyone. From this point on, I believe after going... Let's begin. This story happened when later on. That baby bird was tiny. We decided to build and it was clear that if we left, we decided that when it regained its destiny. No. I passed stick to the original or build. I eagerly await you. I'm happy to see that you made a choice similar to ours. If your mind is made up, we passionately nursed it back to health. I watched it for a long while. Finally, the fall shattered it. I deeply regret the choice. This story happened when it was during that period. He was a dream chaser. He told me he had a plan in place after hearing the dream chasers. I'll tell you the outcome soon. Will you do as I did? Or will you remain silent, leaving him? I look forward to everyone's. It seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice could have led to a better outcome. Say he never gets caught. Should he be apprehended? As to your choice, and the story this time. This story, what surprised me was the letter contained the...
Do you know?
My sister.
To help you
From what the letter...
Correct. Has she...
A stray...
A wall has broken. She hoped to eat.
Is she alright?
If the operation by the eon above...
Those... Now you understand why she...
How could this happen?
It's all in the past, likewise. Because this is merely... Would you still support Robin's journey? I am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream. I know the suffering of being tormented. The turmoil of losing your way. How sorrow, and even despair, set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble...
So what is your definition?
Good question. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual... Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis, that is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract. So allow me to provide us during these hard-earned rest days, and it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere. From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession. And thus, there would be no need to bear the... Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss...
It sounds... But... What?
The cost is minute. Merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be made...
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality.
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. the chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, don't you agree, Miss Firefly? But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we...
I admit that you are a born leader. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals the want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak, perhaps in your mind. Because
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr.
What is this?
Does this place ring? It's the realm within Dr. Edward from the... So I thought... I'm counting on you then.
Himeko, I still don't...
I wasn't sure. Exactly. The question now is we're drawing closer to...
All right. I guess... I'm not entirely sure, but... let's give it a try. Wait, Weird. If I remember correctly, and hold on.
This could be a case of since this place seemed...
Yeah, then let's... I heard... You and Oregon... Yeah, they follow Miss Mirror's... Sailors?
Could you tell us more about the compass?
The compass is...
That's a great story.
Huh? Weird.
Perhaps Clock.
So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville? Mikhail, so... I'm sorry.
Anything special?
Mikhail? Grandpa?
But we haven't... Could you tell us more about...
Yeah, sure. He didn't want... Every time he came... It appears that the sea... So, where is your grandpa... He went off on... I think... I hear the sound of water. You once mentioned there's a magnificent fountain up ahead. Look, there it is! The water resembles... Every time I...
Have you recalled anything, Misha?
Yeah. He often said that those you know... Hey, don't tease!
Perhaps every adventurer far from home.
Yeah, back then. It seems that...
Yeah.
But this raises... Could this be... I'm sorry. Perhaps I'll... We're going to the opposite side, right? No. We should turn... Huh? Something feels different. Up ahead is... Grandpa's study. The atmosphere...
Misha! You finally come!
Clocky! Here!
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that sea?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he described our to ensure that everyone had land to settle on. On that day, I asked him if I could go with him. What sound? He told me about a vast ocean in the sky.
an ocean. He said that he...
A train?
It's the... Then, he said, as long as I kept the distant sound of a train...
Exactly, Misha! And then...
Yeah.
This is the dream.
Do you remember?
Hey.
Looks like we're just one.
It worked! Save the next one for me, too.
This is it. While I spent my time here, So, yes, but this dream...
Wait. What?
Marge.
Yeah, the little guy here, right?
Looks like everyone...
The answer lies in the... And when we were in Dream Flux. A mimetic life that can...
But Misha can...
That's the key to them. Have you ever seen...
Wait.
That's the answer, Mark. I should have stayed here.
So it's not the and the whistle you heard.
That's one way to see it. How about we start...
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. I was born on Lucia. Mikhail Char Legwork. If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The what?
So, you're the...
Unfortunately, that legendary figure. As for the child who has been with you. And this also marks the beginning of his...
At the end of the journey. However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize.
I don't think Misha has forgotten his... The one who brought our unconscious...
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. But in the end, if I may apologize, I left my homeland as a child. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome. So, if you ask what's left within this worn out, now that you're well aware of the current situation of penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you. For all I have for you is a story and 2 gifts. I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long and my hat too. Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door. I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
All right, everyone. Let's make it... Although I don't think anyone will have it.
Of course.
In that case, it's unanimous. Then let's proceed together to the end.
Mikhail, where are you?
Someone has to step.
Please don't go.
Even without me, you know. Now go!
Where are you going, Mikhail?
I'm going to clean the floor in the...
Wait, first tell me.
Yeah.
I know what it looked like before.
Well, it's the hands, Mr.
I see.
But I only know...
Don't worry.
Where are you going, Legwork?
I see. The people of Astana have only achieved... Don't worry. Yeah, this is... Farewell, Legwork. Don't worry, Micah. Someone has to be at the forefront.
Because you're all we have!
But what will happen to Tiernan? We nameless... If I don't come back in one piece...
Where are you going?
Oh, you're...
Answer my question.
Relax, Gallagher.
Oh, come on! If you die too, the secret of Stellaron... go to the grave with you.
Yes, I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony, so I'll have to consider alternatives beyond Asdana. We'll organize a
So...
Desperate. Don't we have you here, my friend? This task is challenging. Make sure to send an invitation.
Misha! Where are you going?
Oh, it's you, Clocky. Take last night.
Write it down? Why?
Oh, so I won't forget it. Do you remember how you got your name?
Of course! You told me that when you were a kid, you lived in a room full of...
Yes, but what I didn't mention, I was a kid. I wanted to have a...
Yeah.
But you know what? It was a compass. So, your name should have been and the Watchmaker.
We've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else. I've traveled far enough, and it's time for a little...
Oh. So...
No, I'll stay here. And then...
This is... where it ends? You told me that the trailblazing expedition...
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next destination.
My next destination? Misha? You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down, we can just...
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, do you know what clockwork actually... Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go, but don't worry. Whether it's calming, happy, angry, or sad, all they need is a little nudge to take that. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore and venturing even further. The penacony in Mikhail's dreams does not belong to order.
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even...
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, who will hold the future of penacony.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family, I'm extending a formal invitation to... I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't, since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, Let's draw a conclusion there. In all fairness, if you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Does that mean he wants— I'm afraid so. This is weird.
Well, in my— I sensed a That's why?
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, we can't leave this now that we've taken up the mantle.
However, the same applies to the Order. Their plan did the desire to dream. They've harnessed the will of an entire— What do you mean? Are you—
I believe Firefly.
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable— because one of the lines said— 3 times? The first time was 8, so now I've understood the meaning of my second death. And I am prepared to face it. Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for penacony. The most terrible—
The true death.
We must do everything we can.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes.
Thank you again for your assistance for the—
Yeah. I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. May we meet again in reality.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams.
I hope you find...
You mean my—
Silverwolf told me about it. It's such a shame that...
Well, I want to live. People die. And we have to—
Do you exist just...
Are you not the same, Blade? The end, if I were to die, though it's the tombstone that belongs, it will bear the name Firefly.
That's quite unexpected, old man. I can sense that this falls sweet. It's a shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Yeah. Not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. But in the end, well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom means going to hell, then I'll be joining you soon, you fool. Let's get together and have supper again in hell. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's to you. A glass to the imperfect.
It's warm here.
I was just following the scent of life. It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit is pretty juicy. It becomes Have you?
I can still taste certain things. Like, before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren... The flavor wasn't exactly sweet. Don't worry about it.
Well, congratulations on adding. By the way, are you?
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She...
Well...
Condolences. I don't need them. The girl left with a smile. She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye with a smile. So,
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
Or perhaps I'm just afraid.
Afraid? I rarely say.
I'm afraid I'll forget the 30 days I spent with her. Just like all the other days in my life. Most of them have already washed away with the rain. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too.
Hard to imagine. Oh.
Because I have experienced as long as this red...
But you're right about one thing.
When will this rain?
Perhaps...
Have you heard of a half an amber era ago?
Do you think the same?
Yes.
Because of the nihility.
I would disagree. If the family messes with...
No, they do.
What do you mean?
The path in penacony is impure. The harmony here has impurities.
Do you remember the ancient swarm disaster? Tazeront, the propagation. 2 paths lost their eons in that war. The propagation and the order. Coincidentally, their downfall is related to a certain...
Shipe, the harmony. Legend has it that they participated in the crusade against the Imperator Insectorum, and devoured...
Holy forgaroni! So you're saying that the 2 leaderless paths are working behind the scenes?
But I don't see any descendants of...
I can't say for sure. The Charmony Festival will...
I have another plan.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Think.
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are...
Are you the only one here? The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like wildfire within the family. And IPC starships are... This is a crucial moment for us. So, where is the chosen one who harmonizes?
What do you mean, Master? I'm right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order. So I'll take her place.
You've always been wise beyond your years. I'm sure you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider this a bit... Well, there can't be 2 suns in the sky. I'll step up and...
Do you believe?
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and my karma has...
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Well, the compromise came sooner than it...
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order. Of course. You're still as clever as you... The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony and reveal your...
I have one final question. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hope and dreams?
What? It's for justice, my... If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make the...
So, it's not...
Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,000.
I shall ascend to the heavens. Bathed in my light, my people shall flourish, while all evil shall be
This is the interior.
It's quite exhilarating.
And not only that, the entire theater. Even if we're late, a grand theater like this shouldn't be complete. Let's explore around. Be careful, everyone.
Gosh, the atmosphere here is so creepy and unsettling. Even if there's no audience yet, there should be some staff around. Why is it so silent?
Are these puppets part?
Something feels...
There's no other grand theater in the dreamscape.
So Sunday's messing with us? He said...
My apologies for the delay.
You scared me!
I'm waiting for you behind the curtain. Following the Asdana tradition, history is a mirror within it. Natural. Let us commence with the dawning of the world. After the Dusk Wars, darkness veiled the sky, and chaos consumed the earth. Anna the Order emerged, destined to restore all existence. That marked the first. They gathered nebulae and forged them into picks, thus creating a grand lyre with black and white keys. Strike the white keys, and the sun rose. Strike the black keys, and the moon.
The puppets are gathering around the frame. Are they expecting us to enter? Where are we now?
The atmosphere here. This act is named...
I thought things were fine.
I genuinely wish to avoid a violent clash with my esteemed guests from afar. Therefore, I've arranged 3 acts before the situation becomes irreparable. Where shall we start our narrative? Well, let's start with the time when Penacony was still a frontier prison.
This place was
2147 AE, a prisoner named Hanunu ignited a struggle for liberty and emerged triumphant. IPC referred to it as the War of the Frontier, while the Asdanians dubbed it the War of Independence.
We've shattered the cages and expelled.
It's true that Hanunu was a legendary hero, but it must be acknowledged that while he bestowed freedom upon the prisoners, he didn't grant them true liberation. The 3 nameless stayed on the planet, endeavoring to spread the tenets of Trailblaze throughout the frontier prison. Alas, their efforts proved futile.
Let's build another prison, not within the...
Once again, Asdana was engulfed in war. This time, the enemy's origin.
I hope you like this land.
As you can see, there's freedom
Visitors, this...
Hey! Why don't we have to fight while enjoying the show?
Or rock with
I desire not only your enjoyment, but also your assistance in its completion.
are made to be broken.
Strike with heart! Swords descend! Blade and flight! Let's rock!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
No one can restrain you anymore.
Thus concludes.
This must be how. However, it appears that.
This show is These puppets. Where are they guiding us this time?
They transmuted streams of stars into inked nibs, creating symbols to be pronounced and counted. They molded stardust into flowing rivers, assigning the righteous upstream and the unjust downstream. Thus, all things were marked, and the world learned to discern between good and evil. That marked the third and fourth days.
Look! Another frame!
Ode to Fool. This must be the second.
The surroundings are different.
Behold the ensuing tale, a struggle for power. Penacony witnessed the ascent of the 7 major lineages: tree, grass, flower, bird, beast, fruit, and insect. Peace never truly graced Land of the Exiles. The history in this era is rich and intricate, so please allow me to present it in allegory. Land of the Exiles was in disarray, besieged by both internal and external perils. Though the 7 major lineages appeared united on the surface, each harbored their own ambitions. Leading to ceaseless conflict.
We are the pillars of this mansion.
The Black Plum family was the first to fall. They withered away in the White Desert event, orchestrated by the Alfalfa family.
You did not serve the old master.
The leader of the Alfalfa family sought to defect to the IPC, trading freedom for survival. However, his eldest son slew him in the name of righteousness, and ascended as the new family head.
As for me, I shall forge.
Only when Gopher Wood led the family to Land of the Exiles and...
Dear outs. I wish.
This is the second act.
But this new master...
Perhaps this is...
Looks like...
Either I shall... Without a master.
Master is no longer. Master is no longer.
Once I... My former master has long departed. But why?
Master! Master.
I shall sing for my Newman.
Thank you, dear. Heed me. Cast aside.
Get ready. Looks like another.
I'm okay.
Let's rock!
Nap time.
Rules are made to be broken.
Strike with heart! Swords descend!
Alas, they remain but slaves till the very end, with the illusion of freedom. Thus conclude.
This is how penacony.
This guy really loves dramatic scenes.
They used the planetary rings to establish the law, forging a code of conduct among the masses. A grand liar with black...
This guy is really into these puppets. Oh, I get...
And the atmosphere here.